This week, this day, today, Rosh Chodesh Kislev. The Rav Tzadok Cohen says, it's a very interesting thing, that the names of the months we brought back from Bavel. Okay? Till Bavel, the months didn't have a name. Chodesh Rishon, Chodesh Hasheni, but there were no names. Came back from Bavel, and there are names. He says, why? He says, because till they came back from Bavel, there were no Madrega where you could sense the koyach of each month. Didn't have to have a name. But once they came back from Bavel, they weren't on the same level, so you couldn't feel the month. And therefore you had to have a name to describe it. Kislev, what does the name represent? So, there are a lot of different explanations, but the possibility that comes from Kesel. Kesel is something which is concealed, okay? Something inside, Ksalim, the sides, the insides of the animal, right? And the month of Kislev is a winter month, right? Kislev, Teves are the real months of winter. And the idea of the month of Kislev is that it's a month where everybody stays indoors and everything is centered on concentrating on that which is inside. Tishrei was a month of building up. Cheshvan was a month of taking in and allowing what you gain from Tishrei to be integrated into your system. And now Kislev is a time to work on things. It's a month of winter. You're in the house. It's a month of working on the ideas and developing the growth of an internalizing process. It's a winter month. And that's why the Galus of Yavan was the only Galus that we had in Eretz Yisrael. It's different than every other Galus. Every other Galus was outside of Eretz Yisrael. The Galus of Yavan is here, inside, because it really has to do with our own inner workings and how we develop who we are and what we are. Because as we get to Hanukkah, we'll talk more about it, but it's more of a Galus, more of a Malchus that is trying to impose thoughts and ideas upon us, more than a Malchus that's trying to destroy us or conquer us. At the end of in the Shemoneh Esrei, the end of Shemoneh Esrei in Rosh Chodesh, you have a combination of names of the Rabbanu Shalom, right? Each month has Yud Kei Vav Kei in a different order, and the idea is that since there are 4 letters in Yud Kei Vav Kei, but there are only 3 different ones, so you have 12 different 4 letters, right? That can be arranged in 3 different ways, because since the K is the same, right, in the beginning and the end, so you can't, that's not going to add an additional possibility of how to combine the letters. And for Kislev, it's derived, the Arizal derived it from Vayar Yoshe Va'aretz HaKnani. That comes from when they came to bury Yaakov. And the Yoshev Aretz HaKnani came and saw what Yaakov Avinu's burial meant. Eva covered to the Mitzrayim. They saw the covered given to Yaakov internally. The people in Eretz Yisrael, an understanding right here. And that's the month of Kislev. It's a winter month for most people. Most of the Jewish community lives in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's a winter month. It's a month of working on the house, working on my inner house. What do I embody what am I representing? What am I doing? What am I standing for? What are things that are important to me? Right? That work, that type of thing is the avoda on the month of Kislev, and therefore it is a runner-up to Hanukkah, because the stronger that we are in understanding who we are and what we should represent, to that extent, other influences are not able to penetrate and to infiltrate into our homes. There's a pasuk we say every day in the Hallelujahs, which is a similar idea. We say that that when we are strong, when we have a strong lock on our doors from the outside, right? What's the pasuk? Excuse me, not finding it. That the stronger that we are in the inside, then berach banayach b'kirbech. Here it is. Ki chizak brichei sharayach berach banayach b'kirbech. Because you strengthen the gates of your doors, your children are blessed within you. What does that mean? That if you lock the doors and don't let outside influences come into your house, you see a blessing from your children. That's Kislev. Work on what's inside the house. Make sure that that's strong, and then you have a blessing. You keep out the outside, then your inside will be strong. That's the month of Kislev. That's the avodah of the month of Kislev.